Rainbow, you shouldn't tease him now with those ideas.
Pinky snickers mischievously, looking to her cyan-furred friend.
But it's so much fun! Besides, he doesn't mind, right, Anon?
Hell hath no fury like a man being assaulted with sexual tension by pastel-colored equines. You bite your tongue, holding back from swearing and reminding yourself that, yes, you were in a situation that may have demanded you to take action, but there were also small fillies in the building, and the last thing you needed were angry mares and stallions coming to you when their children start spouting off special words which they've learned through you.
Let's save this for another time. How's that sound?
Rainbow grins, but immediately catches on. She was probably pushing you too far at this point. Even your bro knows when enough is enough.
Oh, alright. We'll wait until you and I are alone to talk about this.
You can feel her breath along your neck as she says this, sending a shiver down your spine.
Yeah! Right now, let's just enjoy the party!
Pinky exclaims, zipping off into the crowd with blazing speed. You sigh, your head drooping into your hands, before looking to Rainbow with a smile.
Well, at least she's got enough energy to go around, huh?
You hold up a piece of your cake to your bro, who happily takes it into her mouth and swallows it, sucking your fingers clean. Hopefully nobody was watching that. She had a very sensual way of pulling that off.
So nervous, even when it's consensual, aren't you, Anon?
Applejack. She still has the same look as before, but it looks like she's keeping herself together while in public.
The hell do you want?
You shoot her a look of contempt, and she flinches a bit, but soon returns with a forced smirk on her face.
To enjoy the party, of course. After all, it is your 2nd year anniversary of coming here, isn't it?
She stamps a hoof on the floor to accent her statement. You think about this for a moment, and lo and behold, she's right.
Oh my gosh, that's right!
Pinky exclaims, hopping back over to you.
We're celebrating 2 events with one super mega ultra awesome party!
That's right. It was exactly 2 years ago today Rainbow Dash found you. Hard to believe it, isn't it? Feels like it was just yesterday, huh?
You nod. It really does feel like it's been a short while.
And it seems you finally decided you're gonna stay here, I assume?
Twilight asks, smiling brightly at you. Now this you hadn't quite considered as much. You had made friends here, yeah, but what about back home? What about your family, your friends, your loved ones? On the other hand, however, this world was so much more peaceful than Earth. No major wars, no mass genocide, no corruption. And of course, you had your bro here, Rainbow Dash.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Rainbow's eyes immediately light up, and she leaps from her seat, landing into your chest and knocking you out of your seat, nuzzling into your neck in happiness.
Wonderful, darling.
A white unicorn manages to escape from the crowd and walk over to the rest of you.
You can't just leave like that anyway. You're too good of a person. We wouldn't allow it.
You chuckle, smiling as you stroke Rainbow's mane, realizing that, regardless of what you may be, these ponies, well, they accepted you. All of them did. You sit up and smile, releasing Rainbow to float up into the air.
Besides, you can't just leave Rainbow all alone like that. She'd never forgive you just up and left like that.
You laugh at this. Chances are, she probably wouldn't. The sound of the door being smacked is heard, echoing throughout the room despite the partying that was occurring inside. The music stops, the ponies stop walking the dinosaur and get off the floor, and one final is heard before a crashing sound rattles the bakery as the front door slams down, revealing a very distraught and very angry Pegasus.
I told you, Anonymous. You're going to love me.
Fuck. Somehow you knew. Somewhere in the deep recesses of your mind. Somehow you knew that something like this was going to happen. Fucking Fluttershy.
Shit.
As the now deranged Pegasi steps towards you, Rainbow flies between you two.
What in the hell are you doing, Fluttershy?
She asks, stamping a hoof angrily. It was clear by this point that the two of them meant business. Rainbow wasn't going to let Fluttershy lay a hoof on you, and Fluttershy wasn't going to let Rainbow stand in her way any longer. Fluttershy simply snorts, her hooves in an aggressive stance.
Anon is not going to deny me this time. I've had it.
She finally snaps, stamping a hoof down before charging. Well, this is it. This is really it. Say goodbye to your Xeno virginity. It looks like she's been stopped? Where'd that rope come from?
Applejack?
The yellow Pegasus yelps in surprise as the orange pony pulls on the rope, holding the deranged mare back despite her tugging.
That's enough, Sugar Cube. He's already got him a mare.
Fluttershy continues tugging, but at this point you can see it's a futile effort. Eventually, she realizes this as well and collapses to the ground in tears. You feel a shiver go up your spine, as if someone or something would have had your head if it/they saw you had done this.
No, not after all this time.
She continues to weep, both crushed by the fact that your affection would never be hers, and embarrassed by the fact that nearly everyone at the party was staring at her display at this point. Slowly, hesitantly, you walk over to her and kneel down in front of her. She slowly opens her eyes again once she calms down, only to jump at seeing you're being right in front of her.
Why?
She looks up at you, tears in her eyes.
Because, after all this time, all I've ever come to expect from you is rape or some other form of holding me against my will.
You give a small look to Rainbow before returning to Fluttershy.
That's not what I want in someone.
She sniffles a bit before getting to her hooves a bit hesitantly as you speak.
But that doesn't mean we can't still be friends. Even if I don't accept your advances, you're still one of us, and that won't change.
She sniffs a bit more before looking up at you with big glossy eyes.
Oh, okay.
Huh, at least that's over.
Right after I get some of that big, anon meat of yours.
She grins, lunging forward at you and knocking you down. Damn horny ponies and their uncontrollable instincts. Isn't estrus in, like, spring or something? Rainbow quickly leaps into the air, charging at Fluttershy with full intent on slamming into the Pegasus.
Oh, no, you don't.
The butter-colored mare growls, raising her hind legs into the air to use Rainbow's momentum against her. Oh shit, she's going to get slammed. Rainbow's eyes widen and she pulls up at the last second, only to slam her head into the ceiling, knocking her out of the sky and nearly barreling into the giant cake in the room.
He's mine.
Fluttershy yells, turning back to you with eyes the size of pinpricks. She presses on your bare chest, her teeth still grinding with anticipation, and you can already feel an... Oh god. It's dripping on your waist. Oh man. You could nearly vomit right now. She has you pinned under her, just like in the snow. And that's when the familiar purple aura of Twilight's magic surrounds her, lifting her slowly into the air.
No, let me go.
She flails and kicks, and you quickly roll to the side, getting out of the way of... well, the liquids that were now stained all over your pants. Fucking gross.
Why, Fluttershy?
You ask, getting to your feet and staring at her at eye level.
Why would you try something like that? Especially in front of all of our friends.
She looks at you with wide eyes, before looking away.
I wanted you, Anon. I wanted you for the longest time. When Rainbow first found you out in the Everfree Forest, you were always interesting to me.
She's choking up now, but you keep your distance at this point. You don't know if she's going to try something again.
And when I found out you were with Rainbow, I just...
She sniffles a bit, holding back tears.
It threw you over the edge?
She nods solemnly as Twilight slowly lowers it back to the ground.
Anon, I'm so sorry about all this. Really, I am.
She looks up at you with teary eyes.
It's all right, Fluttershy. I understand.
You reach down and pull her into a hug. She's too stunned to move.
Apology accepted.
Slowly, she wraps her front hooves around you and hugs back tightly. She buries her muzzle into your chest, and you can hear small sobs coming from her.
Anon, you're one crazy guy, you know that? 5 seconds ago, y'all were worried she'd get into those pants of yours. Don't know if you're just more forgiving or if you're just plain nuts.
My mom was always like that, actually. Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Applejack gets another chuckle out of that.
Now come on. Let's enjoy the rest of the party.
You turn to Fluttershy.
All of us.
Everyone cheers before the music starts again and they start dancing and partying like they should be. Everything went better than expected, it seems. It's a few hours later now, and most everyone has either left or passed out along the walls. One mulberry-furred pony even managed to pass out face deep in the punch bowl. How the hell was she even breathing?
So, you're staying then, right?
The sound of someone approaching you breaks your train of thought, and you turn around to see who it is. Spike. Always a pretty level-headed guy, albeit a bit young, but still knew how to have fun despite his age. You smile and nod.
Sure, why not? I've got plenty of friends here, and plenty of bros to hang out with.
You hold up a fist to the young dragon. He grins happily before the two of you slam your fists into one another, completing the ancient ritual passed down by the elder bros of your world. This dragon, man, he could easily become a possible replacement as a new bro now that Rainbow and you are a couple, right? Speaking of which, you look around and spot Rainbow and Pinky in a corner talking about something. Pinky steals a few glances at you before giggling and returning to conversation. What could they be talking about?
Oh, Anon! Just the man I wanted to see.
Pinky grins and hops over to you, pulling on your hand.
I've got something super secret to talk to you about.
She exclaims, dragging you to the kitchen in the other room. After the two of you are out of earshot from everyone, Pinky leans in and whispers,
So Anon, you've got the Hasperdashi,
You're not completely sure where she's going with this.
I guess? Yeah?
Oh! So does that mean the two of you are gonna start living together?
This gets you thinking a bit. Is that what ponies did when they started seeing each other?
I don't know. Maybe, I guess.
Pinky gets up close to you now. Closer. Closer. Closer.
Oh god, not that close.
She's right up in your face now. There's literally nothing between your eyes and hers at this point.
Well, Anon, you should probably make your decision soon, because Dashi's wondering too.
She whispers, making sure that listening ears would not hear those words before looking to the side. From your angle, you could only barely spot a small tuft of rainbow hair peeking out from the side of the doorway before it slipped out of sight. You look back to Pinky and slowly nod, hoping that she would separate herself from you once she got a response. She turns to shout so that every pony in the building and within a 50-meter radius of the bakery could hear.
Great! Hey, Dashi! Anon wants to talk to you!
Fucking Pinkie Pie and her over-eccentric attitude. Rainbow peeks out from the doorway and walks in.
What is it, Pinky?
She looks between the two of you with a raised eyebrow.
Anon was talking with me about you moving in with him.
She shouts once again, pointing dramatically at you. This causes gasps from all of the remaining ponies in the party who had since collected themselves behind Rainbow. She looks at you with a slight blush on her cheeks.
Well, what did you say?
Your mind is racing at this point. What's the right answer? Yes? No? Dunno?
Well, I guess if you sort of want to maybe go and possibly come live with me, it's alright?
You quickly race the words out as soon as your brain transmits them. Pinky's eyes widen, Rarity's jaw drops just a bit, and somewhere Discord was probably rolling in his stone imprisonment in laughter at this point. As for Rainbow, however, whoosh! Wing boner, and a face nearly as pink as Pinky's is. There's an awkward silence between the two of you, and then Rainbow is the first to react, completely taking you off guard. Within seconds, the next thing your mind is able to process is that you're on the ground now, lips locked with a certain Cyan Pegasus. Reality calls. Time to pull yourself together, Anon. You've got Rainbow kissing on you. What are you gonna do? Your eyes slowly close as the two of you are taken by the kiss. Your arms drape around her back, pulling her tightly against you and further deepening the kiss. She does the same, choosing to wrap her front hooves around your head, keeping your lips locked with hers until you literally have to tap her back to remind her that you, as a living organism, also need oxygen. The two of you break the kiss slowly, and you stare into those deep, magnificent eyes of hers. From the other room, ponies are cheering, and even Fluttershy and Applejack can't help but smile at the scene. Oh yeah, you are definitely staying here.
That was a pretty awesome party Pinky held, wasn't it?
You smile at Rainbow, who's gone ahead and decided to wrap her forehooves around your neck, gently flapping her wings to keep her level with you as you both walk to your home.
You kidding? Best party ever!
She exclaims happily, nuzzling her cheek into yours. You chuckle before returning the gesture, bringing your hand to her other cheek, just barely scratching under her ear.
Hey, Rainbow. Guess what?
She stops for a moment and looks at you, a smile on her face.
What, Anon?
Love you.
You smile back at her, bringing a hand up to slowly run it through her mane as both of you arrive at your house. When you arrive, however, she releases you from her hooves' grip.
Oh, I totally forgot. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something from my house.
She quickly speeds off towards Cloudsdale as you reach the front door.
Always in a hurry, aren't you, Dashi?
You open the door and walk inside. It had gotten chillier in the past hours you'd been away, so you walk over to the fireplace and put a few logs on, getting some heat going through the house. It's at this time that you realize you're still without a shirt. Damn, you're pretty observant, aren't you, Anon? You chuckle to yourself, standing up and walking over to your bedroom, rummaging through your clothing drawers before pulling out a large blue sweatshirt.
It's a bit large, but it'll do.
You slip the sweatshirt on and pull it down over your waist. Yeah, this thing was pretty fucking huge on you. You could barely fit your arms through the sleeves. Didn't matter all that much to you though. The sweatshirt was thick, which meant that it would be warm, and at this point, that's all you cared about. Before you leave, however, you walk over to your bed. Kneeling down, you reach your arm under it, feeling around for something. Anything. Aha! There it is. You wrap your hands around the hard, now cold object, pulling it out from under your bed. It's a bottle of wine, straight from Las Pegasus. After grabbing the bottle, you walk out of your bedroom, setting the bottle in front of the fireplace before grabbing 2 wine glasses from the kitchen. You don't even want to count how many favors you had to pull to get these. But tonight seemed as good a night as ever. Hearth-swarming Eve, spending the night with your bro-turned-girlfriend. Huh. It's almost hard to believe, isn't it? Over the course of just 2 days, your closest bro turned into someone you couldn't imagine living without. And yet, after all of the chaos that ensued, you wouldn't have it any other way. You walk into the living room, setting the 2 glasses down next to the fire before pouring a small amount of wine into each glass. This was the expensive stuff. You wanted to make it last. All you needed now was a parlor chair and a large throw rug of a bear or something, and you'd be in business. Fluttershy probably wouldn't take too kindly to that, though. Your train of thought is interrupted, however, when a knock comes from the door. You smile, setting down your glass of wine, and walk over to the door, opening it.
Hello, Anon.
Rainbow, what is that?
You peer at the strange outfit she was wearing.
Oh, this?
She asks, winking and striking a seductive pose. It was a black outfit that covered her entire body. You've not ever seen her wearing this before.
You like it?
It hugs her figure pretty tightly, and despite her usually not wearing clothing anyways, it leaves little to the imagination.
I figured I'd try it on again. Especially for what I planned for tonight.
She flashes you a sly grin, walking inside while noticeably swaying her flank from side to side as she did so. Oh, yeah. Tonight was going to be fun.
And then they all fucked! And
Hang on, wait, what? Who the hell are you?
I'm taking Wuten out for night. He wants right clop or favorite pony. I bring vodka. We party hard, not care of readers one night. I show him that even dead Russian party harder than American.
Oh, no,
You
no,
better
no,
not
don't
be
touch
trying
that.
to take my narrative, especially this part of the story.
Brand new.
I swear to Christ, if you're here to steal my job, I will kick you in your ass.
Я тебя урою, если ты не пойдешь со мной бухать.
I understand.
No one wants to see any more.
I mean, I can't focus with you guys talking on both ears. My God, shut it up.
Покажи!
Fucking hillbillies.
I still don't get why human want fuck blue pastel horse. Maybe if human is horse fucker, I don't know. Come on, continue with your bullshit.
Right. Well, back to the story then. Oh yeah, tonight was going to be a fun night.